do division of polynomials, and we're going to use the long division method. I know some people like to use synthetic, and that's fine too, but I'm just going to go simple. Let's do long division. Whenever I go to start this, I make sure that it's written in the correct notation. Is this in descending order? Yes. Is it missing a variable term? No, because I got x squared, x to the first, and then no x showing. So this is in good condition. If for example, that 3x was missing, I'd put 0 in there when I set it up in long division, okay? And then I notice here's my denominator. So whenever I write long division out, my bottom number, no matter what it looks like, goes on bottom. And then I'm going to put my numerator, my top number here. And again, if you're missing a term, like if I was missing that 3x, I'd put 0 here. If I was missing -2, I'd put 0 here. So let's get started, guys. So what I do is I focus on this very first term in this binomial, in the division, in the denominator. And I ask myself, what do I multiply x to get it to equal 5x squared? I know if I multiply 5x to x, I get 5x squared. So I'm going to put it here, and this 5x is positive, so I'm going to multiply by the positive value. So now I got positive 5x times this positive 5x, and that gives me 5x squared. And then, of course, we have to distribute to that plus 1. So 5x times that plus 1 is a positive 5x. And guys, I have a typo. This here times this, so positive times positive, positive. 5x times this x is x squared. I left that off. So the next thing I need to do is now I need to subtract those. And when I subtract them, what happens? Everything in this line changes sign. So this plus becomes a negative. So now this goes away to 0, and that's what we wanted. Now I got 3x minus 5x is a negative 2x. Let's bring this term down. So now I'm just going to be a little bigger. Now let's change this up a little bit, and let's ask ourselves, this x times this negative 2x, what do I got to multiply to? So x, this positive x, we're going to multiply it by -2. -2 times that positive x is a negative 2x. -2 times that positive 1 is a -2. And now let's subtract. Well, when I subtract, what happens? That negative times negative becomes positive, negative times negative becomes positive. These two go to 0. That's what I want. Oh, look at that. -2 plus 2 goes to 0. I have a remainder of 0. So my quotient and my end answer is 5x minus 2, and it has a remainder of 0. We're good. I'm just want to throw out there an if this remainder would have been 3. If it would have been, it's not, but if it would have been, we would have took that 5x minus 2, and we would have said positive 3 over that denominator, and that would have been my final answer. But in this case here, yay, it worked out, but it wasn't. Okay, so my answer is just all x minus 2. Thank you.